Hi, my name is David Gonzalez, creator of the Homies and DGATs. I wanted to welcome you into my studio and show you a bit about my art. This is where the Homies all started. It's a comic strip back in 1980 or so in Lowrider magazine. That's where the Homies were literally, that's where they were born, in the pages of Lowrider. They then became a set of vending toys after we had a t-shirt run. This is the first set that was released. They were released in vending machines. This is your original vending machine full of original Set One Homies. This started a craze that led to a series of 12 different Homies series, and we sold about 150 million of these things over that period of time. I think it was about 10 years. Here we have Set 13 that hasn't been released to the market, and we hope to do that soon. This lamp here, this Homie Shop lamp, was released by Spencer Gifts. That, along with that bar light up there, which are really cool items. Okay, up here you have the Halloween masks. They were released by Rubio Halloween masks. Those are real popular, and to this day, people are trying to get those things. Like, you can find them online if you're lucky. There was a set of 4 of them, but those are hilarious. People love dressing up in those things. Homies grew into a licensing program. We started working with companies like Jada Toys, Craft House Limburg, and a variety of different places. So we different companies. We released these, which were a huge success. These are the Homie Rollers. There were, I think, 12 in all. Some of these are very valuable and very collectible to this day. For instance, this one right here, I saw it on eBay auctioned at. The auction was still live, and it was over $810, so it probably ended up selling for over $1,000. So these are very, very valuable. It's a nice collection. I'm real proud of it, and I was happy to be able to get them all. This is some of the oil paints. We have a total of 6 oil paintings like this that I did. I intentionally drew them. I painted them differently so I could get away from the tight detail. Real happy with them. I want to exhibit those also at some point. These are a series of digital artwork that Anthony did, taking the sculpted characters and putting them in with some photography that was done by Chris Gomez, a photographer I work with in LA. He took some really nice street scenes, and Anthony put the characters in there, adjusted the lighting so it actually looks like they're standing there in those spaces. Here you have a few dioramas that I put together. This is the group Trailer Park. These were released at vending, also in 1/32 scale. This is a diorama called Special Delivery with my UBS driver and my Postal Service driver. Here's some homies getting locked up. Some are going to county, some are going to city. They'll be short timers, though. They'll be back on the streets in no time. Up here you have a Sicilian family called the Palermos. These were really popular in the East Coast, you can imagine. So those were also sold in vending. Here's a little scene I did with Bombero, and he's harassing, or he's gonna put out the fire there that's keeping Wino and Homie less warm. Here we have the Homies Pool Hall, set 1 and 2, and I got some of the Homies we released in single packaging to help populate the scene. Here we have a variety of product, the 1/64 scale Homie Rollers. That's I call it the Homie Car Show. Give you an idea, this thing alone right here, this little truck sells for about $100 on eBay. That gives you an idea of the value of some of these collectibles. We've got shot glasses, flask, Homie CD, Homie Valentine's, Homie video game, Homies trading cards, keychains, breath mints, magnets, Homie shots, energy shots. We've got a lot of back to school type products, folders, and stationery, that's what they call it. Homie's lunch pail, all this stuff is sold really well in Walgreens and in Walmart. Some comic books that we released not too long ago, and there's the book on my homies that you can purchase, the story of how I came across, how I built them. As I made, this one's one of my babies right here. This is Homie's handball tournament. Okay, these 2 characters in the middle, Clavo and Hitter, are from set 13. They haven't been released yet. This here you have Homie's wedding. You got Romeo and Julia getting married. You got Padrecito performing, and Hollywood and Gata as best man and maid of honor. And you have this wedding so big in Nevada, even Jesus and all the Santos attended, as you can see, which are also little vending toys that I sculpted. Here you have County Dog Pound. This is the set of about 36. I think there's three sets combined. On the left you have the the aggressive dogs, also the dog shoe program, special housing unit over there. And so these guys are populating my little dog pound. Down here on the bottom, we have something called the Homies Roach Coach. As you can see, there's a party going on in front of this burrito wagon. There's Gordo the chef, Abuela, and Canacero back there. You have just a variety of different characters. El Otero, the guy with the nopales, the Orange Vato, and the Pan Dulce. You have the Paletero. You have the protesters there saying we are all immigrants, and Chicana Power, the Mariachi and the Folklorica providing entertainment. So you notice the big dogs are eating first, right? Now the skinny flaco homies are hoping to get some food. Here's something cool here. This is a trailer tractor that we did with I forget the name of the company, but it's Trailer Park Characters. He's pulling them over. He's got a state trooper truck back here. So there's a little variety of stuff. I don't only just do homies, but that's the majority of stuff I do. Up here we have a lot of my art, some of my art, especially from the old days, some of my favorite stuff back in the 90s where I launched the whole Chicano lowrider t-shirt movement back in the early 90s. I was doing it before anybody else was, really, with a lot of this whole black and white pen and ink stuff. And then years later, now we're doing more of an airbrushy modern look with this stuff here. But I do a lot of cultural artwork. We do Native American, Aztec, lowrider, biker, Harley stuff. This is some of the larger prints we sell. So now we put our artwork on. A variety of product through our company DGATs. We do everything from bedspreads to skateboards to throw rugs and etc. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this quick tour of my studio, my workspace, and hopefully someday we get this thing going on an exhibit and you'll be able to see it in a city near you. That's my plan with this, but until then, it's in safe hands here and it's complete, and I'm very proud of that fact. Thank you. Bye-bye, homies.